52% of men between the ages of 40 years old and 75 years old have problems with erections. In the United States, only 1/3 of the women who are sexually active have orgasms. Why is that important for us to know, and why should that concern us? Well, as women, our emotional and mental health is very linked to whether or not we have an orgasm. Why? Because those who study the human body understand and explain to us that there is a lot of energy that is penned up and is not released when a woman fails to have an orgasm. And that is the reason why many women are grumpier than usual all the time, are just not happy, are very anxious, battle anxiety, and eventually battle depression. So our mental and emotional state is very affected by whether or not we have this physical release in an orgasm. So we were actually designed to have orgasms and to enjoy intimacy with our husband as women, because it is part of being healthy. However, many women don't have it because we're too busy. Men have the ability to put themselves in a nothing box. You know that box if you're a woman. Honey, what are you doing? Nothing. Honey, what are you thinking about? Nothing. They have that box that we don't have as women. Very rarely will you ask a woman, what are you doing? And she says, oh, nothing. What are you thinking about? Nothing. No, we're thinking all the time. And that's why when it comes to intimacy, we do not always have the ability to disconnect. So because of that, sometimes it's harder for us to achieve orgasms than it is for men. But it's very important for us to have them. So we're going to talk a little bit about what can help us in that situation. For men, lack of erections would mean there is going to be no sex that takes place. So that is even more urgent for men. And it's not something that we want to ignore, that men want to ignore or address incorrectly. In other words, I don't want a pill that just gives me that gives a man an automatic erection when he needs it. I don't want a pill or a cream that simply, with all its chemical, helps me achieve what I need to then have sex. That's not the way a man should want to address it, because the underlying factor, the root of the problem, isn't being addressed. So it is true, and we say this, or I say this a lot in my videos, that there is a lot in our environment that is toxic to us and that is stressful. And both of these things will have an effect on the way our organs should work, and yet don't, because we're lacking the nutrients we need. So because we cannot walk around in a bubble, because we are exposed to the environment and its toxins, because we will not always have the ability to eat clean. And even if we eat clean, the nutrients are not in the soil, so therefore they will not be in the food. Because of all those things that I cannot change, I have to worry about bringing nutrition into my body another way. And that's why it's very important, and please take a look at the videos that talk about package number 3, Primary Balance from Soul Naturals, because it will help you understand how you can get that nutrition into a body in a very simple way. Something you take in the morning and at bedtime, supplements, and then drinks as teas during the day. It's very simple to do, but it's a very beautiful way to bring into your body nutrition, which you are losing all the time. We're losing nutrients all the time. Every time we face stress, nutrients are pulled from our body. And that's the same thing as going to the bank and taking money out all the time. I'm taking money out, but I never put money in. I never make deposits. I'm going to go bankrupt. Health-wise, it's the same thing. Your body will stop doing what it has been designed to do, will stop enjoying what it has been designed to enjoy if you do not have the nutrition you need. So since we can't depend on it in food anymore, and we get more and more, we lose more and more of it in the things we're exposed to, we have to be proactive about finding these things in countries where the soil is mineral fulfilled. I mean, it's like replete with minerals. And so now we can bring this into our body. And Soul Naturals does a beautiful job, in my opinion. I've been in the health field 30 years, and I love the way Soul actually does this. So once you are doing that and you're bringing nutrients into your body, now let's talk. Now you'll be addressing the root of the cause, right? And now I can talk about how to address the symptom, because I don't want to address just the symptom, the lack of erection, the vaginal dryness that doesn't allow me to enjoy sex and have an orgasm. I don't want to only address the symptoms, because then the root is ignored, and then I can progress to more and more additional illnesses, and even more chronic ones at that. So once I'm bringing in the nutrients with package number 3, or with the Power Chi program, which addresses imbalances in the health in a very wonderful way too. Look up any of those on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Now I can address the symptoms. So now let's talk about, as a man, what can you do to work on lack of erections? And as a woman, what can you do to help you with vaginal dryness and also help you achieve an orgasm? Because now that you have the nutrients you need and your glands are going to be working well, now it's only a matter of, let me help address more specifically the circulation in these areas. And what I love about the ability to do that is the essential oils that look online for them and read the ingredients on them, because this video is not about that. It's just about how to use one of them in particular. And I'm going to show you, I love to have these because it's a very simple way to use aromatherapy and not have to understand every single ingredient and have 70 little essential oils and how to combine them. And I love the simplicity with which Soul puts these on my hands, and I don't have to have a degree or great knowledge or spend too much time understanding it. So watch my video on essential oils, aromatherapy, and you'll understand the way they work more specifically. And then go online and look at the ingredients if you would like to know the different essential oils in each particular blend. But we're going to be talking about Lift, and I'm going to show you how to use it with SoulFlex AC. Very simple, to create your own intimacy cream, so that now you don't have to go to the doctor, or you don't have to go to the pharmacy and find a lubricant for vaginal dryness. Or as a man, you don't have to go to the doctor and say, listen, I need a cream, I need a pill, I need something, because those choices, which you can very well make, will only bring more toxins into a body that is already exposed to them in the environment we live in. So I have a dark container, preferably glass, and I can put my cream in here. And I like to use all the cream, 3 ounces. So find a bottle that holds 3 ounces. Get yourself a Q-tip. And if you put the 3 ounces in here, 15 drops is more than enough. With aromatherapy or with essential oils, less is better. You don't have to be drop a whole bunch. So try just 15, but you could go 15 to 30 drops, just so you know. I basically do mine with 15 to 20 drops, and that's my intimacy, fun, sexy cream that I keep on my bedstand. And now you have a fun cream. And all you have to do, if you're a male or if you're a woman, is when you're intimate with your husband or your wife, is make this part of your foreplay. A lot of people pull away from that. A lot of people don't have foreplay. I don't have time for that, and therefore don't enjoy each other. And that's a lot of the reasons why women don't have orgasms as well, because there is no foreplay involved, and women need foreplay. You'd be surprised, the men need it as well. It is not just this mechanism or boom, 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 this is what I need, I'm done, let's go. Yes, we need it because there's a health link. As we talked about, there is a relationship with my mental and emotional health, and how physically I'm going to be also health-wise if I don't have these natural things happening that I've been designed for, if I can't achieve what I've been designed to achieve. So there is a link there, but I also want to understand that I have to make time for my partner. I have to not just look at it as something that is mechanical. And that's another reason why women don't enjoy sex, because, okay, whatever, I'm here. I don't need an orgasm. Really, I don't. I just, let's get this over with. Who has time for this? So what I want to do is I want to be able to spend time on my partner. And so as a woman, you can actually use this cream and apply it on the penis of your husband. And now you're participating in foreplay, and let him enjoy that. He can even tell you where it's even more sensible for him, more sensitive for him. And then you can play in that area with the cream a little bit more. He will find that there is a heat and a tingling sensation. That's normal. That's actually the circulation moving along. Now let's turn it around. Now your husband uses the cream and applies it into your clit, onto your clit area. And he plays in that area because this is part of foreplay. And you'll be able to tell him that's too hard, don't do it so hard, do it softer, do it harder, etc. So talk as you are having intimacy with your partner, because that's another thing that we have a hard time with as women. And understand that as women, if we don't talk about what we need, we are going to have issues with our thyroid. A lot of thyroid issues in this country, and they have a lot to do with women not speaking up. You know, women don't talk. Women are supposed to say what they want. They're supposed to just be caretakers of their children, of their husbands, of the house. And then we're thrown into the work field, and we follow the same pattern. Don't. Speak up. Say what you need. Say what you like. If you don't know, figure it out, because you will, and then speak up. And so you can always tell. Just as he is going to tell you what he likes and where he prefers the cream applied, you can also do the same thing with him, and with what intensity, etc. you need. So you will learn to talk to each other more, and now you have something that helps you participate a little bit more in foreplay. And that will give that area physically the circulation it needs, so that now you can proceed to have orgasms, so that now a man can retain his erection a little longer, so that there is no premature ejaculation. So use both things. Use package number 3 to incorporate it in your daily drinking and eating, your supplements during the day. And it's very simple. Again, you're going to be taking in package number 3 just 4 capsules in the morning and 4 at bedtime, and then teas during the day. It's very simple. And then you have your fun cream, your intimacy cream that you use as you need it, when you need it, every night, every other night, as often as you choose to have intimacy. And then depend on these things, and always be very aware of the things you allow to put on your body, because your body, when you put creams on it, it goes straight into the bloodstream, and it will affect you. So as women, we are rarely very careful about what ingredients we find in the creams we choose to put for wrinkle things. So I'm always asking, yeah, I know that's perfect and it's taking your wrinkles away, but what is it made of? Show me the ingredients. And then I research it. I look it up. I find out what it's made of. Do I want that on my body? How toxic is it? See, I don't have to worry about things like this, because essential oils and anti-inflammatory, nutrient-rich creams, whole plants are going to come into my body and benefit me. So I am not having a problem about, oh, I can put it on my skin, I can put it on my neck, not worried that it's affecting my thyroid. But when I do it any other way, when I get any cream and I'm not aware of what it has, or it does have chemicals, and I'm putting it on my neck because I don't want wrinkles, I'm applying it to my thyroid. And that's why another reason why there's so many thyroid issues in this country. I also tend to put, perfume in this area, and now it's going into my lymphatic system. So just be very aware. As women, we worry about, oh, it smells so good, I want to buy this cream. And really, why does it smell so good? What artificial smell has been put in there? How natural really is it? But if you make your own with essentials, Soul Essentials blends, and a Soulflex AC cream, you're going to be very aware of what you're putting in your body. It's very nutritious, nutrient filled because it's plants, very anti-inflammatory. So it's going to bring down inflammation. It's going to help me ward off wrinkles. I'm going to get them, but at least they may take a little longer to present themselves. So take care of your body. Watch what you put on it. Be just as careful as what you drink and take in. And also understand always the importance of bringing nutrients into your body. Work inside as you work outside. And when it comes to intimacy, always talk about the things that you need, and always pay attention to things that aren't happening in your body that should be happening. Like, for example, I have vaginal dryness. That's not normal. And if you ignore it, It is a hormonal imbalance, and you're going to have issues as you move along in life. Men who battle erections today are going to have reproductive issues in the future, which are going to be more chronic. So don't ignore the body letting you know that something is wrong and something is not working the way it should be working. Pay attention to that, do something about it, and always make sure you're doing something naturally based, because there will always be a natural alternative for that. And I hope that this helps you. And if if there was someone who gave you this video, please ask them about the primary balance package number 3 that Soul has available, so that you bring in nutrition into your body. And if you happen to find this video on YouTube, then please drop me a note, or find me, Lidia Medina Ferrentino, on Facebook, and you can messenger me, or you can follow me that way as well. And I wish you much success.